Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing this morning? It's a little bit early. Quite a bit early. It's like 4:22 in the morning. It's like 4:22 in the morning. It's like 4:22 in the morning. Okay, I've got my chat pulled up over here. I'm playing around with some paper that I got for Christmas and making a folio with no measurements. The only measurements I had was for the base that's for this. And I have an envelope somewhere where I wrote down the name of the YouTuber, Mommy something DIY. Is this it here? I think that's the measurements that I did the base at, but I'm trying to remember the name of the YouTuber I got the end from. Anyway, there's another YouTuber, and I'm gonna have to give her a shout out in the description below. I have an envelope somewhere with the name of her channel. Now I gotta remember what I did with it. Anywho. So the measurements for this base that I did was, I took 2 sheets of 8.5 by 11, and I scored them at 3, 9, 9 1/4. Then I took a second one and I scored it in half and folded it in half, which I did that twice. So instead of, it says only 3 sheets of 8.5 by 11, but I used 4. And on the 11-inch side is where I did the scoring. And so then I folded them, glued them together, and I got one going this way, and one goes this way, and then I glued them so that I have a pocket right here. I have a pocket right here. And I will give you the link to her channel. She gives you way more in depth. I'm just going along, playing around. I got some really cool paper for Christmas, so I was just playing around and gluing it on, and thought I would come on live and see if anybody is awake. See if anybody's up and at it. Alright. Now, I'm using Eileen's Tacky Glue, which I'm not a fan of, y'all. Not really a fan of it at all. But that's what I'm using. Some people like it. I'm not a big fan of it. So. Because I'm not really that big of a fan. Is part of the reason I'm not a big fan of it for paper is because, well, my paper wants to curl up where it doesn't do that when I use, see, I did that too small. I did that like I'm doing a card or something. When I'm doing using the Eileen's, my paper wants to wrinkle. When I use our glitter glue, my paper doesn't wrinkle as bad. I don't get all the wrinklies and stuff. I mean, the Eileen's is sticking fine. Not complaining, not by a long shot, but, and it does dry clear. But I can use my fine tip glue better because Eileen's is thick. So I can't use my fine tip with it. It doesn't want to come out of it. It's messier for me. Much messier for me. So this is what I have so far. Now, when I started to do this, I was like, oh, I've got some magnets. My magnets are too fat for this project. These magnets are too big for this project. I was thinking I had thinner magnets, but these are like, they're like, my little pop up way too big. But I'm thinking is if I go find me a thinner sheet of magnet and then one thick and one thin. So that'll be an after the project fact. But, so, I have the flowers on the front. Let's do a different design on the inside. And I should get a measuring tape and measure these papers. But this paper pad I got for Christmas, y'all. It's just gorgeous. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's Kirby Teasdale Studio. And let's see. So this is the paper that I use. Let's find one that's not flowery now. Oh, that pink is pretty. And where's the pink? So this is basically like a folio. So it's going to be like a little photo album. I think I'm going to use that one for the inside. I'm trying not to knock my tablet over here. So I'm just going to take one sheet of that for now. And we'll see what we get. I might need two. I'll come back for the second one if I do. They said I don't really know what I'm doing. So right now I need a piece that is right at 3 inches by 8.5, and I want to take off a 1/4 inch, and so 3 by 8.5. I gotta decide which part of the paper I want for this. I think I want that piece. So I'm gonna go 3. Now I don't have the thingamajigger that goes for that. So what I'm gonna do is find my bone folder. Where did it go? Okay. Where did I set my bone folder at? I was just using it. Well, let's just use our scissors. Okay, that's 4 inches. That's not 3. That's 3 inches. But we actually want it to be right about there because we want a little white border. So I'm just going to come right in this line. And just use my scissors to make a line. There we go. I'll get up. Look, there it is. I was covering it up. So now, we could just tear it. Make it real junk journal style and just tear the paper. Wonder how that would work. Let's see. There we go. Alright, set that to the side. And we're going to cut that by 8.5. But I'm going to bring it in just a notch for matting purposes. And just, there we go. And because it's paper and not cardstock is why that easily does that. So we're just going to take that and glue it right here. So I hope everybody had a really good Christmas. I did. I had the best one I've had in a long time. My son, his girl, and my daughter-in-law and grandbabies came by. And you know what? I'm not going to squeegee this one this time. I'm just going to lay it down and see how it goes from there. I want it turned this way. Just a small little white border is all I want. There we go. Try to see if we can do that without getting any little marks on there. There's our pocket. Now I need a piece to go right here. Let me grab my handy dandy little fabric tape measure. So I don't have to keep trying to figure things out. All right. So we got another 3 inches right there, but we don't really want it a full 3 inches. So right about there. So that would be 2.5, 2 3/4. So just a little bit bigger than 2 3/4. By, of course, 8.5. I'm pretty sure. Let's double check. Yes, by 8.5. All right. But I want it different than that paper. So since we're doing this paper right now, let's do this flap right here. Let's do this one. Let's do that one, and we'll do it that plaid. So I need it to be, so it measures 6 by 8.5. So we want it a little bit smaller than 6. So we're going to bring it right there. Let's make sure this measures at least bigger than 8.5, and it is, okay. So we're going to do this one a little bit smaller than 6. And a little bit smaller than 8.5. I want that design on there. A little bit smaller than 8.5. There we go. Look at that. No pulling, tugging, or any of that on that one. I want that to be in that corner right there, so. Yes, I don't like how that bulks out like that. Because it's a thicker glue, it's like bulky. And we're just going to come along here. I'm going to make sure that I stay within this side of this square mark, so that way I'm not getting in the fold. That should be perfect there, right inside the score lines. Perfect. Now, if I was going to make this for somebody else, I would get extra thicker cardstock and mat this with it, like the lady who I got the base measurements from did in hers. And she did hers with black, which looked really cool, but I'm just doing a base. First time doing it, so. Now what is that? Why is that like that? Get that out of there. Alright. Now we need, for these guys, we need this one. And we decided that was 3 by 8.5. Right? Yeah. Yep. Just a little bit under 3. So which paper will we use for that one? Because we want something different. How about that one? Let's do that one. That'd be pretty. That'll bring some blue into the thing, into the mix. Sorry, I had to make a path for Maisie to get him in her spot. Oh, look at the pretty postcard, though. We should put that on that one because of the postcard. So let's measure that. It should be 5.5 by 8.5. It is. All right. So let's do it. Five and a quarter. I don't want to cut that hand off. 5.5. That's going to cut that hand off. I don't want to cut that hand off. Let's bring it up here and get that hand in there, and then we'll measure it from there. I want that hand in there. I want the hand in the project. this way. And we'll measure it this way to give me the 5.5. But then we lose the lady. We're gonna have to lose some more of the hand, because I do not want to lose the lady either. Well, darn. I'm okay losing the rose. I do not, however, want to lose the lady, the cameo, little girl, lady, whatever that is, the stamp. I don't want to lose that. And I don't really want to lose the hand either, but let's see what we got now. 5.5. Oh, right. I lost the wrist. I didn't want to lose the wrist, but I lost it. I lost it anyway. Dadgummit. Well, at least I got the hand. Alright, by 8.5. A little bit smaller than 8.5. Good morning. I'm just using some of the paper that I got for Christmas, which I think I did a little short, or I have a short coming, showing what was in the box for Christmas. I got a really cool crafty box from my stepson for Christmas. Which was extremely thoughtful. And his wife and their kids. It was so nice of them. It was so nice having them all here yesterday. A nice big family. A lot of chaos with all the kids running around. It was really cool though. You know, it's one thing when it's somebody else's, you know, you go to somebody else's family and it's like, but when it's your own, it's a complete different experience. Complete different experience when it's your own. I'm going to just rip that little piece right there off. There we go. So there we go. Now we got that little flap that flaps out. Remember, we got the pocket, so we'll have to make some tags. And then we have that flap. We have to do another piece, same size, but we'll do a different paper there. We'll see what else speaks to us. Let's get this one covered, though. That was 3 by 8.5. 3 by 8.5. Let's see which paper we want for that one. Let's see. We got the blue in there. Maybe we'll do the pink because of the pink flowers and the pink and the butterfly. We'll do a little bit of pink. Yeah, I think I like that. Let's see what else we got first. Let's see what else is here. I'm not feeling the utensils right now. Maybe on a recipe page or something. I'm already using that one. Save that one for something different. No. Oh, that one's pretty. Let's do that one. Because that'll tie all the colors in. That'll tie the plaid next to it in and all of that. Oh, I like that. That's so pretty. Gosh, that's so pretty. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love this paper. I'm going to use this part right here. Because it's got the, right here, it's got the blue. And then the pink. And then for this side, it's got the brown, the tan color. So that's the side we'll use right here. And if you're joining late, I don't have the attachment that goes on my trimmer, so I'm just using a pair of scissors. So I'm gonna turn it upside down because I have to do 3 inches, which I do doing a little bit less than 3 inches. Just a little bit, not much. Because I want to make sure I don't cover my score marks. If it gives me a matting, it gives me a matting, that's awesome. But my main goal is not to cover my score marks. I know my scissors were not intended to be used this way, but we do what we gotta do. We do what we got to do. So I have that Crowder song in my head right now. Good God Almighty, from the short I put up. If you didn't see it, you should go check it out. All right, and then 8.5. Tiny bit smaller than 8.5. There we go. I'll have to get me some scissors sharpeners because I'm probably going to dull my blade doing it this way. Yeah, see, I think that ties the colors in nicely. Yep. I like that. Let's glue that down. So if you enjoy journals and things, let me know. Albums, journals. I'm not really a big journal person. I don't really know a whole lot on them. But I'm learning, and I'd be willing to learn with y'all. If it's something y'all are interested in joining me and chit-chatting with me about, and I do enjoy making them. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm not on my pocket and I'm not over my score line. Trying to stay kind of even with the other lines also. So see, I'm not within my pocket and I'm not over my score line. So there we go. So we have that. So what we have done so far. So now we need to do this, and I think this should be one layout, which I think maybe not, because I don't want to turn my bicycle this way. I could get another sheet like this, but we could put the roses on it. Let's see. Do I have enough of the roses? Yeah, we can do the layouts with the roses. Or we can find a different sheet. No, I think we'll do the roses. And this time, I think we're just going to glue it straight down instead of measuring and cutting. And then, because it's just paper, so we just make sure we don't put glue on the crease line right here. So I'm just going to put glue like this. I wish I could use my fine tip with this, but I cannot. It does not work. The glue does not come out of it. Now, what did I just do with the scraper I was using? Well, I just wanted to spread that out there. And that one, because this is going to cause a lot of lumps. Lumps and bumps. There we go. All right. Just put it right there. Just right there. The reason we didn't do that on this one is because of our pocket. And just work this like that. Just get our bone folder. It's already folded, so. And we'll just do some cutting. Do some careful trimming up here, Linda. There we go. There we go. That won't stay solid. It won't stay solid roses because we'll put little frames that say place photo here. I'm hoping that the blurriness is the tablet I'm watching on the side and not my actual video. Hey. So we have that one, we have that one. And we have this side here. We need to put something here and here. And then aside from a magnet, we'll have our little album. And then, you know, our decorative pieces, our tags, and our place photo here spots. So we just need to cover this piece, and we need to cover this piece. So let's see. So I said to myself, self, all right. I think we need some more of the blue. I need the blue paper. Let's see what we got here. Yep. Yep. See, we could always put that like that. That would be so cute. But that's decorative. That'd be beautimous. All right, we're just gonna put this like that. It's not quite. It's gonna have an awfully big white frame, but I think it'll be all right. No, I don't want that big of a white frame. But that's okay, because let's look in the book. I have another sheet like that. And I have other sheets. I don't want to really cut that one apart again. Let's see what other blue butterflies we have. Let's see. Oh, look. We have actual page of butterflies. Let's do that. What do we think about that? I think so. I think so. Butterfly in the sky. I can fly twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book. Don't copyright me. And we're gonna just put glue and glue it straight on there. We're just gonna do it the lazy fair way. Lazy way. Lazy way. So guys, if you've made it this far into the video, how about giving me a thumbs up, a like, a share, all that good stuff. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel and joining us. We are going to be having on the 4th a little 1,000 subscriber celebration. I've got 2 special guests joining me that day. And you will want to be here, so go ahead and turn on notifications if you don't have them turned on, because you won't want to miss these 2, because they're very talented ladies. And y'all really usually enjoy. I know that y'all watch them and enjoy them also, so you'll enjoy what I have lined up. Alrighty then. Now let's trim. Trim, 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 trim. Let's start this way. That's the one good... Did I make sure the butterflies were going in the right direction at least? Yeah, okay. I don't know, would it have really mattered too much if they were going in off the side of the page? It's a little off kilter. I'll have to take a nail file and file it down a little to clean it up a little. That's what happens when you're not like a professional album folio maker, like May or who else makes these, like the lady that I was watching, she did really nice matting and all that stuff. I was like, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for a Linda style. The base is what I needed. There we go. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. So if you were to open it like that, look, they work together. But that needs to be filed down. That definitely needs to get filed. Give it a much better finished look. There we go. That looks nicer. Let's do it to this side too. There we go. That looks better. Looks a little neater now. So there we go. We need an enclosure. Maybe we'll make a belly band. And we have to come in here and we have to put more glue down. Because I didn't put enough glue, apparently. Apparently, when I squeegeed it, it didn't make it thick enough. There we go. So now what will happen is is we'll get an enclosure made. We got our pocket. We got our flaps. We'll put little, like we can put a paper here for notes. That would be cool to have an old-timey looking notepad piece of looking paper. Like, and then have a place here, says place photo here, so that they can put their photo here and put their little notes here. Another little place photo here. And then a place for a tag and some little receipts or whatever they may want to put in there. Another place for some photos. I'm thinking maybe we should, I should have made the gusset, I think that's what that's called, the gusset. I should have made it a little bit wider, because then I could have added, like on this side here, if this was a little wider, to adjust for the bulk, I could have made it a flap that flapped up. But that's for next time. But so there we have that, guys. I hope you enjoyed what I've done so far. I've been on here now. Oh, we need to cover this piece. Let's get that done. Let's see. If I open it like that, I don't want to see the... Maybe I do want butterflies there. Do I? Do I? Or do I want that piece de resistance? What about that? I don't know. You know, when I get like this, it's like better off not doing anything, because then I usually end up messing stuff up. Oh, here we go. Here we go, guys. We'll do that piece. And we'll just glue this one down also. And then trim it. Trying to stay away from that score line. See how I got a big old blob right there? So I'm just going to pull it that way, because I don't want it on the score line. Put that right up to it right there like that. Just like so. And then we'll trim it down. Okay, see, this is where I'm getting a little bit weird here. Alright, let's cut it inward at an angle. I can still see what I'm doing so that I can get to it. There we go. Because I want to come from this side down, cut it, so. Oops, sorry. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to hit the camera. And then you saw what I did with the other one. I'll just, if it's uneven, I will just take the little nail file and file it down. Okay, this is, I don't know why this is making my hands all trippy here. Why my hands are being trippy, but they are. There we go. There we go. There we go. Ba-doo-ba-doo-boo-boo-boo. And I could always go around the edges with some ink also. See, that's not completely even. So I'll clean that edge up later and stuff, but there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. There is our beginning of a little folio. We still, like I said, we still have to add some tags and things, but we've got our pockets, we got our... I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you would give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment on what you thought about it. Constructive comment would be nice. If you don't have something nice to say, constructive criticism is accepted. All right, have a great day. Bye.